Check 1 2 update for the markets. Crazy markets, April 28th. This is being recorded at 5:41 p.m. The markets are closed. Let's go over some information right here. I was able to take out the bottom here so you guys can see this a little bit bigger. It looks messy, doesn't it? But we're going to just keep it zoomed in here. We're going to focus on this. We have this ascending wedge here between this blue line right here. Let's keep that in mind. And then this one right here, let's keep that in mind. We're just gonna focus on those two lines, the blue ones. Ignore the rest of the noise. And you're going to see that we have here found the bottom, which was adjusted a tiny bit only to be able to scrape all this area. And you guys can see here that we were able to bounce off of it a few times. We found the top, that we've been bouncing off the top as well. We found the bottom of that, and we go find the top once more. We broke out of it, and this is where that yellow lines, this cream color lines are being born. And so this we will be removing now, but this was a trend line, possible trend line to the downside, which happened, and it was canceled out. So we will remove this, and this was the top of that channel heading down, which it can now be removed. And now we have more of a clear view of what's happening here. So what we have is we had an ascending wedge that has been touching the top here at the blue line and touching the bottom of the blue line. We are coming up to it. We came up, we came back down, we broke below it briefly, and then we came and started getting this uptrend for the purple line. If you guys saw the last video, the purple line was the support of this rally, and the last video ended up somewhere around right there. And so it was looking like a bullish trend. And obviously, as you break below the purple line and you break below that blue line that comes across for the yearly, you should have noticed that there's a momentum changing, right? It did change. It didn't last very long. And so that purple line is now acting as it was once a support, then it became a resistance, and then now we're coming up to it. We came up to it the day before, and then the next day we broke it. We broke above it. Now we're going to get rid of the purple line. The purple line is no longer good. Now we have bullish momentum here. And what do we have next? We go back to focusing on this blue line. That blue line has been acting as a support this whole time. It then became a resistance. As you guys can see, last time we went to touch it and we failed at it right here. I'll zoom in for you. We touched it, we tried again, retraced and left the wick out there, and then we pulled on back. Reason why I'm on puts to go check out Monday. If Monday doesn't play out and we continue going up, I'm going to close them. Why? Because I feel that there's a lot of bullish momentum growing. I said it on the last video. I'm going to say this. Pay attention to this time. I want you to pay attention. If we remount this again, if we go up on Monday or Tuesday and we go up and remount this ascending wedge, the retracement of this market, the pullback of this market will be delayed, and we're going to go higher here, where could be to the top of the channel, which is all the way up there. That's a crazy thing. 430. If you look in here, 431.73, and you scroll to the right, you're going to see that meets the blue line right in there. See this red line that is up straight like that, kind of like that area. I'm going to remove it now, but it's if we remount this area, and we're able to go and touch 420 with the Fed or with the CPI, and we're able to hold this area down, it's going to continue up higher. Okay, if we get rejected at this blue line, then we can say that that's the area that where it was rejected, and we're going to start making a retracement here. Now, you see this point right here? That point is the highest point. That is 418.26. There's this line right there, and that line, we're going to change it. Let's change that line real quick. We're going to change it to something different. Let's do orange. So that orange line now, that orange line is the very top. If you break that top, now you have more of a bullish momentum, and we're right at it. If you notice, we are closing today at 416 and change, and this line is at 418. We only have $2 to the upside. It's not very much if you ask me. We're right around the corner. It wouldn't surprise me to go touch that blue line, come back a little bit, play around, and then retest it, retest that line. If we get to the orange line and it's still underneath the blue line, we do one of these, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then go test it. Then you're going to be in another situation which you don't know if the market is about to go up higher, because it's the perfect situation. That's what I would do if I was a market maker. I would make you sit right here, and I'm going to make you decide to see what you're going to buy into. Yes, it gets bullish because now you're breaking this top that was supposed to be the very top, and that broke above. We're closing above it. This is bullish. Let's not be blind about it. Now, let's take a look at a few other things. Let's put the cloud. It creates a lot of noise, but I want to show you anyway. Let's do. We're gonna do apply Phobo Parasite. We're gonna do this one. Let's see if I can change it. Use set, apply. Okay. So on the yearly chart, we have a few things that are looking bullish. Number one, if you look down here, stochastics are about to cross. They're kissing right there. It has not crossed yet, but it looks like it's about to cross. Now, last time we crossed stochastics was right here, and you guys can see what kind of momentum happened. If we scroll up, all the way up, we had this big bar right here as stochastics crossed. Okay, keep that in mind. If stochastic crosses, we're gonna get a more of a bullish momentum. Now, that could push us up to get 417, 418. Another thing here, we are not in the crazy overbought area just now. This is the RSI. Last time we were here at 62 and change, we were able to continue up a little bit higher, and we went a couple bars up. So we are not there yet. We can continue going higher, slightly higher, and it would make sense that we can go and try to remount that channel. That's what it looks like. We can also get rejected right at that blue line and pull back a little bit before it continues and goes to retry to get back into the falling into the rising wedge that it's been on. If you look in here at the MACD appears to be recovering, and we're about to cross here. So everything is closing bullish today. Many of the things are closing bullish today. That's something to keep in mind. If you look at 20 over 40 on the yearly, is still pointing upwards. The 40 is pointing upwards. We got the dots of support here. We got the cloud back to green, and it looks like MACD is about to recover. Everything looks bullish. We are closing extremely bullish. Keep that in mind. All right. And the markets like to do the opposite, so that's why I place some hedge positions just to be safe. And if I see that we remount this area and we're going to go up higher, I'm going to back out of it, because I am looking at these two blue lines, and if I can remount this back into this ascending wedge, we're gonna continue higher, and the wedge is gonna probably hit that 430, maybe not at once, but it can go down and up and down and up, and it slowly start going up. We get the Fed, probably hit that area, retrace, and then if we are able to break this below again, then you'll be looking for a retracement. The retracement may not be as big as people expect. If the markets remain bullish, then that's all, that's all we're gonna get. We're expecting that the markets can potentially get down here, but I think at this point markets are so bullish that something major has to happen for us to go down there, all the way down to 348. And for that to happen, I think we would have to get something bigger than just earnings and just the Fed doesn't have much more rate hikes in him. So what is it that is going to happen that it can break the markets and go down here? It would have to be war, it would have to be China, it would have to be banks breaking or something more, something major, for us to start heading down there. That's all I've got. Let's keep it short today, and see you on the next time.